that you didn't know I was going to recommend. Christina Lauren.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know that they were going to be on this list, but I know that they're on your. I mean, she loves them.
I do. I don't know. I can't even vocalize. I cannot verbalize what it is.
Good morning and happy Thursday, guys. We're here with Colette's Reading Corner, and Liz, Bookish and Fed. And today we are going to be going over 3 authors that we just adore and blindly purchase their books because we just enjoy the author. They might not be everybody's favorite. They might not be considered 5-star authors for other people, but these are authors that we purchase knowing, regardless of whatever, we're going to like their book. And yeah,
pretty much.
So, Colette, do you want to start with your first one?
Yes. So if you've been watching us, you know I recommend the same 3 authors every single time, and I don't care. And I'm going to mention all 3.
No, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what? You know.
We'll do another video where you're not allowed to pick the same 3.
Okay.
She has a list, so it's not hard for her.
Okay. Well, I can do that now. Hopefully.
No, because you always come up with new stuff for your people.
Okay.
She really does. Never steers you wrong.
My first one is who? A.E. Valdez.
I knew it.
I love her. I love her. She's also going to be in Phoenix in June for a Romanticy-Con thing.
Oh, yeah.
I want to go back, but I got to work. Because my job want me to work for my paycheck. It's tomfoolery. Anyway. So A.E. Valdez, she wrote the Rise and Fall series that I recommend every time I have to recommend books. She also wrote the Winter King story. She's currently working on the 3rd book in that trilogy. It follows the 3 Kings trilogy. Winter King, Snow King, and North King. So she's currently working on North King story. She had just posted that she was working on that. So she is just fantastic. I love the way she writes. You know what it is? Growing up, when I used to read Black novels, everybody struggled. That wasn't my life. But because I'm Black, I'm going to read it. Because I want to see myself in whatever I'm reading. But that wasn't my life. So a lot of the times I couldn't relate to the story. She doesn't have struggle stories. She writes about other Black experiences. Whether you're finding love, you lost love, you came from a middle-class family, upper class, whatever. The point is, I understand that more if you watch one of our previous videos, how Treasure was a nerd. A.E. Valdez writes that. These kids are nerds, and I love it. So yes, she will write her characters as nerds, and I totally relate. Nerds with money, but I totally relate. I enjoy them. I enjoy that it's never a struggle story. I enjoy that it's typically a romance because, I'm in my romance era now. And I enjoy that it's just about finding yourself. And they're more realistic to an extent, but they're realistic. So A.E. Valdez, I recommend all of her books. I think you will enjoy them. Liz, would you like to proceed with your first author?
Yes. So my first author is Allie Hazelwood. I know some people, it's not their stitch. Again, I will read whatever she puts out. I enjoy them. They're light reads. They're funny. They're cute. You finish reading them and it's just doesn't bog you down. In my opinion, for me, I feel good after I read any one of her books. So
I love that.
Yeah, no, she's one of I will buy it regardless of whatever.
Yeah. Oh, should I proceed with my second? Okay. Well, I also have a physical book of my second, and it's someone that you didn't know I was going to recommend. Christina Lauren.
I didn't know you were. I didn't know that they were going to be on this list, but I know that they're on your. I mean, she loves them.
I do. I don't know. I can't even vocalize. I cannot verbalize what it is. I just enjoy their writing. And I love that it's two people and they're able to mesh their writing that it seems like one. But typically they write from dual POV. So you can tell it's two people writing. But again, the story meshes really well. I love their books. True Love Experiment, that was super cute. I think we read Soulmate Equation together.
Yes. I think your sister
yeah.
is the one that, so good.
Really, really, really good book.
Loved it.
I read Love and Other Words by them that Liz knows really upset me because I feel like Elliot deserved more. But that's how much into the book I was because I was like, leave her alone. Like, I was legitimately arguing with the book. They're great. I love the way they write. I would recommend their books. I'm trying to get the rest of their stuff, but I'm also trying to calm down. But I want their physical books because I really do enjoy their books. So like them, I'll eat up their books. They're one of the people that I'll be selective with when purchasing books.
Yes.
And you, Elizabeth, go.
So for me, my next one is my first book by her was Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow, and it's Laura Taylor Nemeh. And for Mother's Day, the beautiful Colette got me a book stamp, and this was actually the first book that I stamped. An embosser, not a stamp. I don't know if you could see it there.
Yeah, look at
Look
it.
how cute that is, guys. I'm official.
Yeah.
So I currently have all of her books.
Really?
Yes. Really cute books. They are young adult books as of now. She just feel good books.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And real life stories that you can relate to. Colette, did you finish A Cuban Guy?
No, I'm about to start it. I did. I'm currently reading it. I haven't finished it yet.
So cute. It is so cute. Do you like it?
From Miami. Like she's from Miami and that enjoyed that as a Miami girl.
I was going to say that's your stomping grounds. Your American stomping grounds.
Right.
The author is Cuban, so I instantly Cuban American, which you know, from people coming from other countries, you know that when you're a first generation, whatever - American, it's a different experience. There's different, yes, from people who are from America or fully or from another country and are here as an immigrant.
Yeah, I was literally talking to my sister the other day, and I was like, "Man, your kids are like American." She was like, I don't know how they got this way. I'm like,
no, my kids too. My kids too. They're American.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But yeah, she's my second author.
Oh, all right. And then my third author is Olivia Wildenstein.
Yes. Yes, because
Kingdom of Crows. The Werewolf series. I literally just finished one of her books like the other night called, I was telling you about it, Liz, called My Dark Beast. It's a Sleeping Beauty retelling. Fantastic. I gave it 4 stars. I literally just signed up for her email, newsletter thing. That's how much I'm invested in her stuff. I signed up for her newsletter. Like, I love her stuff. A lot of her stuff, I want to say all, but a lot of her stuff is on Kindle Unlimited. But I love the way she writes. She is a really good, things that are questionable. For instance, okay, let me give an example. For instance, the Werewolf series. It was a love story, fated mates type trope. But she was 17 going on 18. And he was like 27 going on 28. Clearly an age gap. Yeah. Clearly she's a minor coming into her young age. But she writes it in a way that doesn't make you cringe. because some of those is like, but she writes it really well. She does a lot of age gap in her romances, but again, she doesn't make it cringy. I like that her heroines are always, they fight against the fated mate tropes. I love that because they want to at least have something for themselves. And I love that she writes that for them. Like, they don't just fall into it. Like, oh, I'm in love. It's just the way it goes. No, I don't like all that. Who this over here? So I love that. But yeah, she's a great author. I eat up all her books. I was telling Liz, I literally would sit there and just read them back to back. Great. I love her. Highly recommend. Thanks, Liz. That's it.
So I had a hard, so my last pick was hard because, as some of you might know, this year I read One Dark Window and A Twisted Crown and fell in love. So I was like, no, definitely, I'm going to read this author's book. Whatever she comes out with, I'm reading it. But those are the only 2 books she's come out with. So I didn't want to do that because
you can't.
But she's a runner-up. She's a runner, and it's Rachel Gillick. But going back to years ago, I'm going to have to say that Joe Hill.
Really?
Yes. Any book that I've read of his, I loved. And it helps that
Joe Hill, that's the one that wrote Horns, right? Stephen King's son?
Yes. Stephen King's son. And the first book of his that I read was called The Heart-Shaped Box. And it was a ghost story. And it got me. I remember I was working at a company and my manager, who became one of my good friends at the time, came in, plops the book. She's like, I couldn't read it. I had to put it in the freezer. It was too much for me. And I fell in love from that. And I just started going down the rabbit hole with him. He has short stories. It's great. He's great. Yeah. I think he's great. He's amazing. His mind twisted, beautiful. Love it. So he's my third.
Well, those are some authors, you guys, that we just, want to show some light on, share with you. You may have heard them, may not have heard them. But just so you can go check, see if it's something that you would like. I'm not gonna lie, all of my authors are pretty much romance. So that's what you're getting.
Yeah, no, I have a plethora.
Yeah, pretty much romance. Well, I mean, from the 3 that I just recommended. Yeah, mine are pretty much romance. Liz is like...
Mine was romance, young adult, and thriller.
Liz gave you variety. I gave you romance.
You still get variety of romance.
Right. So yeah, you guys, let us know if do you have any authors that you would recommend? Like any books that you love that you just, what is a book or an author that is going to hit? You recommend
no matter what. For you.
Let us know. Because even though we have a never ending TBR, that's the great part about it. We get to escape.
Oh yeah. We never want our TBR to stop growing. So bring it.
Especially when the robots take over,
No, don't speak that shit into existence. What's wrong with you?
I was looking at any robot girl.
I'm gonna have to read one of these. See, she's all about the robots, and I'm all for a ghost love story.
But let me tell you my introduction into, and this is not part of the authors. I only read this one book from this author, so I can't recommend her. But my introduction into robot romance, I guess you would say.
Oh God. No.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I really did. I loved it so much I had to get the physical copy. I bought this. I had it was recommended to me from Kindle Unlimited, and I loved it so much I bought the physical copy. I was like, yeah, she hit with that one.
I can't. But I guess it's like me with my ghost love stories. So
you probably will love Belladonna.
Okay.
Yeah.
But y'all, real quick, y'all need to go to thrift stores. 99 cents.
Scarlett St. Clair. Let me tell you about my beef with Scarlett St. Clair.
Oh, Jesus. Here we go. I hear it every time.
I bought these books. Bottom. This one, nope, lies. This one was fantabulous. I gave this 4 stars. This one, which is the second book in the series, and I got it because I was like, oh my God, it's Black Hands. Is she Black? Is this a fantasy with Black people? So that's why I bought this book initially, because I saw this cover first. Bought this, 4 stars. Got this one, which is a follow-up. I ain't even gonna talk about it. That's all.
Okay. We'll let you have that.
Yeah.
A moment of silence for Colette and what's Charlotte St. Clair?
Yeah. She got a 3rd book in the series. She ain't getting no more money out of me. You got me good, girl.
Gosh. I really enjoyed A Touch of Darkness. It's a Persephone and Hades retelling.
Oh, that was the guy's name in Olivia Weinstein's last book I just read, My Dark Beast. He was named Hades. Hades, something child.
Listen, I will always be Team Hades.
I don't know that story. Like I was telling you, it's a
girl. You're not Team Hades. You're not Team Hades. Watch, ready? Okay. He's the god of the underworld.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying, I don't know Hades' Persephone's story. Like I don't.
So that's like, that's too far down for me.
No, I already knew that part. I don't know their story. And then the book I was reading was a Sleeping Beauty retelling, and I don't know Sleeping Beauty. I just know she falls asleep and she's supposed to wake up with true love's kiss, but I don't know the actual story of what happened. For her to do a retelling, I loved it.
It's a good story. The villain in Sleeping Beauty is my favorite when it comes to like Maleficent is just it for me.
Angelina Jolie?
Well, not her, but the character, yes.
Mm-hmm. Angelina Jolie.
I mean, I can't
pronounce
doing this with you. I'm not doing that. Yes, you can.
No. It's kind of
like,
say
your mom's name. You can say Maleficent.
No. It's kind of like astronomy.
Astronomy.
I can't pronounce that.
Everybody has their words. Let's do it together.
Mm-hmm. I ain't doing it. I already messed up on one. I'm not gonna Google another one. I can't do it.
Okay.
I know my weaknesses, Liz. But again, you guys, let us know if you've read any of these authors. If you have any authors you would recommend that if we do another one, we'll probably come out with another author love video.
Yeah. And listen, Colette will not, I mean, for me, she has not steered me wrong so far. So those top 3 that she keeps mentioning, trust her.
Yeah, Liz, you haven't steered me wrong either. The ones that you made me read, I remember I was arguing with you about Throne of Glass, and I was like, trash, Liz. Stupid.
And you haven't even finished the series. I'm talking about, I get all the feels. Now, the first 1 to 3 books for some people are, but just put.
But it's so funny because I read Throne of Glass and then The Crown of Midnight. Let me stop. I read Throne of Glass and I was like, Liz, I'm not continuing. You lied to me. I got halfway through Crown of Midnight and then Liz was like, did you read Assassin's Blade? I was like, why would I read that? That's the last book. She was like, no, Colette. I told you to read that so you'll understand the rest of the books. So I went back and read Assassin's Blade. I loved Assassin's Blade. I thought Assassin's Blade was great. And then I finished Crown of Midnight and I was like, all right, Liz, you might have said something. You did something.
So again, we'll just touch real quick on this. Throne of Glass was the first series Sarah J. Maas wrote. And then it was ACOTAR and then Crescent City. For me, Throne of Glass is top tier. It is, okay, for Crescent City, for me, is very juvenile. ACOTAR, a lot of people read ACOTAR first, and they thought they were going to get something like that with Throne of Glass. No. ACOTAR is like Harry Potter. Throne of Glass is like Lord of the Rings.
That is an accurate description. That is correct.
So when you're ready for the real battles and like, strategy and all that, Throne of Glass.
Yeah.
When you want some war, lots of love and banter and all that, ACOTAR. When you want foolishness, like Colette says, Crescent City.
Foolishness. And it was started off strong.
Yes, I remember I was like, I really like Crescent City. I really like it. And you're like, yeah, it's good, but ACOTAR's it.
Yeah, and then I did Throne of Glass, and I was like, oh, dang, Crescent City, you at the bottom for me.
Mm-hmm.
I know Lydia back hurt for having to carry Crescent City 3. Just as a matter of fact, we should have made it about a Lydia, because we didn't need Bryce. We did not need Bryce.
Yes.
I digress.
Anyway.
But you guys, as always, thank you for watching. I know we go off on tangents, but again, this is what we do.
Yes.
We go off on tangents.
Yes. Let us know. Like, if you hear any of the books and you want to come and talk to us about it, talk with us, come be a guest on the show, let us know. We'll put you on. We'll put you on. Yep, you can be part of it. Come on.
Yep. We got you covered. We got you covered. We'd love to have you.
We love chatting.
Yes. All right, y'all. We will see you next Thursday. As always, we appreciate you. Like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook.
Boom.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Toodles.